Hi everybody, I hope you all doing well. In this video I want to talk about the variables. Okay, what's a variable? Basically, variable is a container for storing a value. Let me put it simply. Variables are like boxes. You can put some stuff into a box and write a label on that box to know what is inside and to differentiate from other boxes. Variables work pretty much like that. Let's jump into the code and see some examples. I'm assuming you already know how to run your Python scripts using terminal or using command line in Windows. If you don't know, please check our previous videos. I use Atom as my primary text editor. You can use any text editor to edit Python scripts, but when creating the file you must give .py extension. I'm assuming you're familiar with the print function. We already explained how to print some text to a terminal. Let's print Corimpedia to check if our script is working. Alright, we got the output, so we are good to go. Now let's create a variable by just typing my box. For now, we don't assign anything to it. Our act of creating a variable and setting it to none is equivalent of bringing a box and labeling it with the name myBox and leaving it empty. The keyword none means no value, like bringing a box but after labeling leaving it empty. Equal sign is used for assigning a value to a variable, like putting something into a box. Well, do empty variables occupy any space? Yes, for example, if we brought empty boxes to a storage, despite being empty, they would take some spaces. Like so, empty variables occupy some space in our computer's memory. Let's talk about reassigning. Let's create a variable called b and set it to 10. If we print it out, we see 10. If we want to reassign a different value to a variable b, we can just write b again and give new value, for instance high internet. Let's print out the new value. Now output is 10 and then high internet. We have two prints, first printed old value, second printed new value. That's how you reassign new values. Let's talk about naming. I want to create two variables. First one is lowercase a and equals to 5, and the second one is uppercase a and equals to Corimpedia. And let's print them out. Output shows 5 and Corimpedia. Variable names are case sensitive. That's why second variable didn't override the first one. There is some rules for naming Python variables. A variable name cannot start with a number. It must start with a letter or the underscore character. These are allowed characters for variable names. Using all lowercase letters, or mixing uppercase letter, or capital letters, starting with an underscore, using underscore, name with numbers. These all valid names. Let's create an illegal variable. I'm gonna name it 1 not valid equals 10. If we run the script, we should see syntax error. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about assigning techniques. There is a technique for assigning multiple values to multiple variables in one line. Let's create three variables separately in one line, r, g, b. Values are also separated, red, green, blue. If we print out all of them, as you see, we got the outputs without an error. This technique makes the code easier to read if used correctly. Another technique, we can assign one value to multiple variables in one line. Let's create variables x equals y equals z equals xyz. Now x, y and z have the same value. Let me print their values. As you can see, we got the same output 3 times. So today we learned how to create variables, assign values, and use them. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could